Hello, everyone, and welcome to my laboratory! How's everybody doing today? How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Hope so. Hope it's going well. That was a little loud, it turns out. Turns out I was a little loud. Let me know if things are too loud. I can fix it. I can fix it. Whew, it's been a long week. Long week on this side of things. Our lab, indeed, 'tis I. Once again, here to entertain, to confound, and to educate. Let me, turn it down a wee bit. I'm extra energetic this evening for reasons I don't totally understand. There we go. How are y'all doing? How's everybody doing? What have you been doing this past week? Got anything cool going on? Have anything freaky going on? Have anything scientific going on? Let me know. What is up? For reasons unknown. Got it. Who knows what I'm doing under here? Whoa! Yeah! Nothing happened under there. You don't know what's going on. Nothing happened. Yes. It might have something to do with like the 2 liters of coffee I drank at 4 p.m. as a pick-me-up. I drink too much coffee. It's a habit that I picked up in grad school and never got rid of. So I was actually talking with some colleagues about that. Talking about how in grad school I was so disgustingly optimized that I had a Excel schedule at liters? Actually, how much was it? Hold up. 1.4 liters. Sorry, 1.4 liters, not 2. I have a problem. Yeah, and we were talking about schedules with some streamer friends, and a good friend of the channel, Scramble, Gacha Pion, as he is sometimes known, Gacha Pion, was showing off a workflow he'd been setting up in Notion, which is an organization app. How much caffeine is that? God, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, MJ. I don't want to know. It's too much caffeine. That's how much. It is way too much caffeine. Yeah, but they had a schedule that they were setting up in Notion, and Gachapion is an artist, so he had laid out like all these cute overlays and whatnot, so that it's kind of cozy, and you're like more. There's a couple of like tools like this where they're productivity tools, but they feel comfortable and cozy, so they're more welcoming than like a bare spreadsheet, which makes you more likely to use them. So Gacha, every time he has to set up some new productivity thing he's working on, he'll skin it so that it's all cute and welcoming and comfortable, and it looked sick. And it reminded me of my university days, particularly the last year going into my graduate degree. And when that was going on, I did this a couple of times throughout my time in university. I developed an Excel schedule that just looked like a constant wall of time for the whole weekday, because my schedule was so optimized I basically had no time. I had like sleeping, I had the time it took me to get to class, I had working out, I had meals, I had the whole thing planned. There was no free time until the weekend. And even then, that was questionable. And so, like, there's a few times in my life, I built a cobblestone generator. I saw, that looked super sick. That did look pretty cool. Yeah, so there's a few times in my life where I had to do something like that and like way over optimize my schedule and get that all put together. In the soda. They put Master Chief in the soda. Oh no. Yeah, so there's a couple times where I had to like super optimize myself, and I like I organize as a coping mechanism because it is hard for me to stick to schedules and routine and whatnot. So to have any shot at all, I organize like crazy. Kaboosh! Kaboosh is here. Yeah, so I organize like crazy. So I organized myself like crazy, and I still just couldn't stick to it entirely. So instead, every third day for 2 years straight, I just didn't sleep. And that is how I got my degrees. But since then, I have been on Team Tired ever since, and I have developed a crippling coffee addiction. So, don't do that. What I'm trying to say is, don't do that. We had a long discussion about how long it took some of us to learn to set healthy boundaries. And not all of us learned it at all, ever. Didn't learn it at all. But we're trying. We are trying. Why are the sound alerts not working? Oh, you know what? Why are they not working? Am I being baited? Hold on. Let me test. Let's test. Let's see if me get baited. Let's find out. Something went wrong while loading the media. I wonder if sound alerts are down. Hold on. Can confirm not working. Oh, sound alerts itself is down. That's interesting. Oh. Well, I'm sorry, folks. Sound alerts is down. Yeah, that's, I'm sorry. Let me see it. What, were you trying to play the fart? Hey, friend, how you doing? What up, Omar? I see that you say hi. You wanted reverb fart? All right, hold up. Let's see if we can't solve this manual style. Let's see what I got for you there, Kaboosh. All right, this sounds... We're just gonna throw this all the way up. Is that what you wanted? Did that solve your problem? There you go. Yo, fun fact, turns out the streamer still has control over the stream, no matter what sound alerts do. So screw those guys. A good lab always has backups. Backups upon backups upon backups. Yeah. Yeah, so I was wildly overscheduled, didn't sleep, got a coffee addiction. It was a weird time in my life. Aw, yeah. Gotta love me some Elden Ring. I'm curious how that new multiplayer roguelite thing that they're doing, Night Rain, is going to be. I am super curious how that's going to be. It could be really good. Like, FromSoft has earned some trust. They do have the opportunity to completely ruin it by that game being terrible. But for now they got some trust. Anyway, I was going to take a minute to talk about some stuff we're working on. So today we're going to try Get to Work, Hit Drama Edition. Yes, so today we're going to try and get the secret ending. We beat base Get to Work last time. On my offline account, I've been seeing, like, I'm curious. I kind of want to see if we can maybe do a couple of runs to show how much we've improved. But I think after this, I'm going to take a break from doing it on stream, and because we got so many games. We got so many games that we got to get to. Oh, snap. Doge in the chat. Such game much wow. First try ever. It was absolutely the first try. It's always the first try. With just like I turn 25 again every year, it's always the first try. But yeah, so I've got Freedom Planet queued up as a backup so that we can play that if we get done early. And I have a couple of retro games I want to get through. It was the first try that took over 15 hours. Yeah, exactly. Look, not everybody is on the same schedule when it comes to progress. Some people, they get it done in 5 minutes. Some people, they get it done in 15 hours. But the important thing is that everybody recognize that they got it done. Aw, yeah. That's the important thing. But yeah, I was going to talk a little bit about some shad project stuff we've been working on here. I'll show y'all. May or may not have actually been the first try. Results inconclusive. Yes. So here's some stuff that we've been working on. So what you are seeing here, this is some stuff we've been working on. I've been working for a little while to get some custom overlay stuff going. One of the things that I do in day job land is sometimes I make some bits of internet. And so I've been making some bits of internet so that we could get custom functions in an overlay. So there's a few things I want to do. I want people to be able to trigger some animations. I might want to be able to do like some chatbot type stuff. There's a few different things going on. And what we got here is we have a new full stack app I've been putting together in some stuff called SvelteKit, which is a fancy website technology. And it was way more complicated than I wanted because we have to authorize with the Twitch APIs. And anytime you have to do anything with security or authorization, it's awful. But we made this thing. We made this thing where now I can log in as myself and I can monitor our chat. I can see what's going on. I can see all kinds of stuff. And you probably also see like maybe very lightly colored, like a weird little overlay thing on the screen. And that is this. That's this overlay. And this overlay has a couple of just tests in this style of game. So the game project is still going. This is for streaming so that we can offer more interactivity. I think there might be some game stuff we could do with it, which is one reason I wanted to get this working. But this is listening to you. I'm listening to you now. And if right now anybody were to type something like, oh, exclamation point, boom, on the screen, we're gonna get a little kaboom. And we can get up to 3 of them. So try now. Go ahead. Anybody boom if you want. Engage your booms. Start some booms. No fart yet. Exclamation point boom. It's pretty naive right now, so it has to be case sensitive and everything. So try your exclamation point booms. Nope. You jerks are breaking my code. Y'all can't get case right. What is going on here? Can't anybody follow simple instructions in the laboratory? Can't anybody get it done? Perfect. All right, so there's an see, and you're getting your kabooms. So up to 3 of those will fit on screen. But I can also do things like play. I can play different videos or GIFs or other stuff, and I can store state if I want to too. So you've got your booms. That's one thing that's working. But we can also do stuff like this. And now we can play the entire Blender demo video from like 2010 or whenever the heck this happened. And I can pause it, and it goes away. It's gone. So there's only a couple of commands that I have lit up right now. I'm going to turn this off in a second, but yes, for now, y'all can play with it. Yep. So you can cause it to play. You can turn it off. You can still send your kabooms. I might have, there is a possibility we'll do a fart in the future. We may do a fart. We'll see. Anyway, turn this off for a second. There should be a reverb fart. There's a real possibility there will be. But anyway, that is something I've been working on for a few weeks just to get Twitch to behave itself such that I can log in and do stuff with my account. So I have disabled the playground for now, but expect fun stuff in the future. We're gonna continue working on that and see if we can't get anything neat and keen rolling. So I've got a couple ideas for stuff we want to do, but I'll get there. For now, the idea, just so you know, it works in the general sense. I am taking suggestions Which reminds me, I was supposed to open a suggestion box in the Discord and totally forgot to do that. So I will do that too. I will open a suggestion box, but yeah, things we can put on memes, we can play GIFs with transparent backgrounds, we can do interactivity, I can keep scoreboards, there's all kinds of fun stuff we can do. Little bit of coding adventure to get stuff going, but what I want to do is I want to get a couple of things bootstrapped, and then maybe we can do a couple streams where we work together to make something. So we're live talking through how this kind of stuff works, and then we make it, and then we show it off. That's the idea. So here's a suggestion: reverb fart. Really, what a surprise! Hey, Sound Alerts is back. Hey, look at us go. Look at us go. Yes. So we have a few things that we want to work on, and then we're 100% in control. We are in control, and no one can stop us. We can make whatever we want. So I'll be taking suggestions in Discord. I'll be working on some stuff, and we can do a couple of live coding adventures. Live coding adventures. Well, 95%. We are the 95%. Cool. So with that said, I think it's about time for us to get to work. Margin of error. Yeah, it's about time for us to get to work. So let's turn this back on. Let's go ahead and jump on over to our gaming scene. Boop. There we are. And our goal today is to become the richest man in the world. Let's see if we can pull that off. We have already done the base. Turns out that whenever you look back at stats for most played sound, Fart Reaver has 73. Oh, gee, I wonder why that is, Kaboosh. Who could have done that? Oh, that's crazy. I never would have guessed that. Why do you think that happened? Yeah, that's so strange. I am poor and bald. Get to work. We're on it. All right. So, I don't think this secret ending is as hard as the last section. I've seen most of it played. I don't remember much about it other than there's a bunch of trampolines. That's all I remember. But I would not be surprised if this is easier.
Finally paid off. The board of directors have voted.
We know.
You are appointed the CEO.
We've already done this.
The journey is over. You have climbed the corporate ladder, a feat that very, very few people have ever managed.
Turn this up a little bit.
There really is nowhere else to go. Congratulations on
Want to play blackjack? Blackjack's not a bad idea, or like maybe a little Balatro style thing.
But a thought
that could be fun.
Into your head. Is there such a thing as having too much money?
Definitely not.
Maybe not.
Okay. There's definitely not such a thing as having too much money. We're just gonna have to get some more money now. Is this good? Just let me up. Do I go through here? Let me up, fam. All right, that was a camera nightmare if I've ever seen one. Okay. So I think we need a little more momentum. Need a little more momentum on this one. That's okay. Momentum is my middle name, along with money. That's why they call me Money Mentum. Or not. This reminds me, there is a section in the warehouse that's like this. Overflow dollars. Yeah, has anybody been like paying attention to like Balatro runs, like the really crazy ones? I have a blackjack type setup with card randomizer and a system picker. So your first card is 11 factorial. That's sick. I love 11 factorial. All right. So it looks like we need to slow down to hit these a little smoother. That's what I'm learning. Hit or pass. I would hit. I'm a hit. I'll take a hit. Why wouldn't I hit at 11? That seems crazy. That seems crazy. Of course I'm going to hit it. I have a feeling that this type system and like the randomizer may or may not be whatever Kaboosh feels like at any given point in time. This is just a theory I have. Clearly not guaranteed, but just a theory I have. All right. I have an ace and a jack that I pull out of my ass. That is a good place to keep it. You might think to yourself, hey, I need to be careful where I keep my cards. But aside from the paper cuts on the sphincter, which are not comfortable, that's a pretty effective spot to keep this thing. All right, so too fast. It looks like we can get some whip around. So I got a 6. That means I'm at 17. I am going to stand. Whoa, I way overshot that. Standing. Okay, so this is good. All right, this is a very specific speed. That's what I've learned. All right, so we're going 60. All right, 60 is not enough. We need very slightly more than 60. All right, that was probably correct. I already cheated, so I win. Oh, I forgot that we need 2 people for this. That seems like it's an important thing. It seems like you shouldn't forget that. All right, first game design homework. Make sure you have the right number of players for your game. Okay, this is close. Can I cheese it? Kinda. Just gonna go over here, and I'm gonna assume that this will all work perfectly. And it kinda do.
After your first year
Perfect.
as CEO, you realize that if you stop caring about the work-life balance of your employees, your profits go up.
That's
And now
true.
your net worth has doubled.
Aw, come on. Darn. So close. Yeah, this seems pretty forgiving. So I'm just gonna, like, get some... that could have been smarter. That wasn't very clever. Is there a good spot over here? There is. Alright, so we gotta YOLO this a little harder. Yeah. Is that enough? Nope. We need more. So I need to what? I need to, like, start over here? Yeah, okay. So it seems like we need momentum through every section. I was gonna cheat anyway. I don't have any money. That's fair. Winning at blackjack in this economy? It's kind of sad how many in this economy jokes there are now. Oh no! Bad time. Okay, and we're back. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Tell a friend, please. Please tell a friend. We're so lonely. Okay, this works. Why was that easier the second time? I have no idea. No idea. Did I do anything different? Not sure. Couldn't tell you. But we do know there's like kind of this thing going on. And we missed something? Okay, I'm supposed to go up there and then loop around. That's what we learned. Where does this poop us out? What is this? Try again. Oh, it sends us back here. Oh, that's dumb. I'm sick. Norm! No! Stop being sick! Unless you mean sick as in like you just did a sick kickflip, in which case be as sick as you want. Is there anybody who has money at this table? Half the people at this table don't know what blackjack is, so probably not. Yeah, that's a problem. You should know how blackjack works if you're going to be running a blackjack ring. Like, if you're going to be doing some illicit gambling ring, I suggest you know the rules. Because then, at least it's worth it when you get arrested. It feels like it would be a real bummer if you do all this work and like get arrested by the 5-0. Oh, that was something. That was incorrect. Get arrested by the 5-0 and you didn't even make bank out of it. A virus. I don't like viruses. Viruses are jerks because antibiotics don't work on them. You just have to wait. That's stupid. Who let that happen? We're back on fart reverb. Come on. Oh, no, you don't. You're going up here, bud. You are going up. Don't you do that. You are going up. Come on. I know I can get up this thing. That was close. Come on. Up. Is this like actually like a no recovery? Does it just want me to think it's a recovery? Wow, this is a jerk move. Even the CEO jump let me have a recovery from something like this. This is crazy. All right, fine. I'll go back. Fine. Yeah, true. Get well soon, Norm. At least spend this time doing something valuable, like griefing Oni in Minecraft. That is a valuable use of your time. That's what I would do. I do that even when I'm not sick. Okay, this is a good start. All right, there we go. Whoa, buddy. Yes, like getting head trauma. Head trauma is also a very good use of your time. Because head trauma... Whoa, come on, mate. Come on. Where's this? Is this good? This is good. Not anywhere near my computer desk. Aw, boo. Yeah, head trauma... head trauma is potentially forever. It's just a better way to spend your time. All right, my new plan. Oh, that sucked. Okay, we need way more momentum than that. I assume there's a recovery for me by doing this. Like I assume that if I just use this as a half pipe properly, we can recover. It's just that camera is a real butthole about it. Well, we also were able to recover from here last time, so I guess I could do that. We don't like 18 number people, so not 18. You're not allowed to have 18-year-olds. That's a lot of 18-year-olds. That's at least 2. And 2 is the highest I am able to count. Which makes me pretty bad at blackjack. So... if you were looking to make a bunch of money off of me, good plan. Stop it. I don't wanna. Let me back up. Okay, that works. So is this a thing I can do? What is the plan? Okay, I'm supposed to go around that and then use this to get up there. Okay. Is this helpful in any way? It don't really look like it. I feel like the name of the game on this one is like your recoveries all suck. There's no good recoveries. Just start over. That seems to be what's going on. That's senior year. 18-year-olds are adults too. No, they're 18. I don't know what that means. I mean, there's definitely some weird stuff when it comes to what America work. Where you've got like these weird landmark numbers around 18 and yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. That momentum didn't work right. Can I like cheese this, please? Is this a no? All right, well, it looked cool. Yeah, we got this weird thing with these landmark numbers like 18, 21, and 25 that Like, it's weird that we partition out adulthood past legal age to vote and, you know, commit a felony. I don't know why we do that. Lab help, am I an adult? You're an 18-year-old, not an adult, not a teen, just 18. Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple of suggestions. One, 18-year-olds, I would say, are adults. It's silly to partition them otherwise. Though I think adulthood can be sort of a sliding scale for a lot of people because some people have a lot of responsibility early on. Item number 2. I strongly recommend against letting people know how old you are on the internet in an anonymous chat. This is just a suggestion. It is better for you most. Huzzah! All right. All right, just letting folks know to refresh. That was interesting. Hashtag that's never happened before. That was weird. Just a big old encoder crash. Interesting. All right, what was my plan here? Y'all, did I have a plan? Yeah, exactly. That's never happened before. Yeah. That didn't work either. Okay, so I don't know. I don't even know if it's possible to have enough momentum to get back from here. Let's find out. We can get here, and then I can do this. So I can, if I go straight up. All right, so let's play a game here. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. Okay, that did work. Hey, okay. Now the only thing is, I think I needed more momentum than I have to do this. Oh, that was bad. Where even is this?
Oh, don't be silly. You're too rich to fail. Just relax. Your golden parachute
Oh,
will keep you safe.
thank
from having
God.
to mingle amongst those filthy pores. Could you imagine having to stoop to the same level as a VP? The audacity.
That's disgusting. Oh, thank God we have a golden parachute now. that was about to be rough. Oh boy. Your stream is glitching? Try and hit refresh. Let me see if I got, my bitrate is a little unstable, which is interesting. Don't know why that is. Yeah, we got a slightly unstable bitrate, but it's looking good on my monitor. Is everybody else good? Let me know. I wonder if this is some, all right, y'all good? Yeah. You know, a couple of major services were out today. Spotify. Okay, good. Yeah, Spotify had a small outage. Instacart had a huge outage. I was trying to get some groceries for tomorrow, and I had no time. And yeah, Instacart's like the app. I think it's still out. I wonder if there is a like major outage for cloud providers. There's been some, every once in a while, AWS has an outage, and that gets real bad because they run so much of the internet. All right, I now, all must be right in the world. Kaboosh was able to play fart reverb. That's how you know everything's okay. So remember, if you are ever like feeling like you're having a tough time and you don't know, whether you're going to crash out, you don't know if you can make it through the day, just think of the fart reverb and let that ground you. Let that become a nice little piece of normalcy in your otherwise complicated life. That's what you need to do. Bruh. They really don't want you recovering from any of these. Rough. All right, we definitely need that private jet. Oh, this worked better than I had thought it would. Nope. Not quite. Close, but not quite. It's so weird how, like, games like this, these kind of reaction-focused games, how you, like, start to get good at them. Because it doesn't feel like you're doing anything different. It just feels like you've been pounding your face against a wall for a long period of time, and then suddenly everything's easier. I asked my dog how he was doing today. He said rough. I felt that. Badumts. Dad jokes have entered the chat. You know who's a big dad joke fan? Stardust Cassie. Stardust Cassie loves dad jokes, and they are all groaners. They're all at least as bad as that joke that you just told me, if not worse. But the important thing is they're at least... All right, I forgot about that. They're at least that bad. Stardust Cassie would. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Wow. Because insert SpongeBob. I do like me that SpongeBob meme. That's some good SpongeBob. All right, this works. Now we just gotta not be an idiot. Oh, too late. Too much of an idiot. Idiot too good. Others are joining me in the fart reverb revolution.
Soon, nothing but fart reverb will remain. Is that okay? Is everybody good with the fart reverb empire? You, no. Kamesh, are we on board for the empire? For the empire!
Season 1 to 3 SpongeBob were peak. Yes, I haven't watched the newest stuff. My understanding and vague recollection is it got a little less weird, which is unfortunate, because why would I want a less weird SpongeBob? That's like The Simpsons. The Simpsons, like, early on is kind of unhinged and on South Park's level, and then it got less good. The goodness degraded. Okay, wait, hold up. Oh no! That was totally a recovery! Ah, I'm a dummy. Most serious voice but unserious sentence. Got a problem with my silly time voice? My extra good silly time voice? What is reserved for silly times?
Do you have an issue with the silly time voice? Sometimes I am tee-hee, but occasionally, mayhaps I'm a bit too tee-hee.
Is that a problem? Look up my other message. Use that voice and say, my life is a diddly joke. Wait, diddly? It's a diddly joke? All right. Concerns.
My life is a gosh darn diddly joke. All right. No, we'll do it proper now. My life is a diddly joke. Did that do it for you?
And we're back. Yee. Yee. Wham. Remember, everyone, always get baited into saying stuff on the internet. It never goes wrong. Trust me. Also, every one of your friends definitely has the positive and best things in mind for you, and would never troll you. That would be awful. Wham! Oh no. What do we... Diddle the non-stick object. Never! Never! I have... Clippers are going off right now. What am I doing? What am I doing, y'all? This is crazy. All right, do I got me the speed? I do got the speed. That is the speed. All right, don't be an idiot. Just totally nail everything. Just gotta nail everything ever. Nope, that was not nailing it. It looked real good. It was a good start. Oh, wait. All right, cool. This is a better recovery. I would rather do this recovery. I'm okay. Now, as I was saying, before something happened, 18-year-olds should have their own species. Not age, but species. What? Sir, you clearly are not a door because you are not hinged. You heard me. Mate, I think most people I know need their own species. I'm a GIF on the internet. What do you think I do? Bam. Okay, this is good. That's good. Nope. We gotta get on up here. Oh, that was so close. That was like sick and stuff. Wait, did I recover this last time? I did. There is a way to recover this. I'm trying to remember how we did it. I think we like went up a little here and then used that as momentum. I think that was the plan. I'm hinged, okay? I'm the sanest person in this chat. Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time arguing with that. I would like to prove you wrong. It's just not gonna be easy. Oh, that looked kind of swag. It didn't look very swag. It looked kind of garbage, but you could imagine if it looked swag. Imagine how swag it almost looked. Just think about that. Is this enough? No. All right, we got to start back here. Oh, for shame. For shame, I sit forlorn yet again. You made a clip. Well, shiznit. That's not a good sign. I knew Norm was making a clip the second that I was asked to do something. I knew it was all over. You see, I don't have friends. I more have casual enemies. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad and not good. Oh no. Norm was he. It was tee-hee. A tee-hee Norm is not good. My life is a movie. Well, my life is like a YouTube poop. Oh no. Why? That doesn't sound good at all. We're friends, don't worry. That concerns me. That's worse. The problem with friends is that they know you. They can cut deeper. MJ goes, my life is okay, I guess. It's not. I feel like we can do better than that. I feel like we need to be hyping up that life experience a wee bit more. This life statement is underhyped. You got to be at least 20% more hype. That's all I'm saying. Wow, you can overcook this super easy. This ain't the place to be cooking. That also sucked. All right, you can over and undercook it. Do you have something that could reverse the sounds? Could I suck the reverb fart back in? So I do have a background in signal processing. I like that idea. I like the idea of adding like real-time audio filters to some stuff. I will look into this idea and see if I can't come up with something. That did not work. My life is like a raging bull shack on Red Bull. That feels like a lot. That feels like a lot for one's life to be. I suppose that's better. That seems better. Whoa, bruh. Wait, hold on. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? that ain't how that works, fam. I'm still waiting for Red Bull to give me my wings. Yeah, so you have reminded me of a story that I know of. I have friends and family who have been through the military, and in the Marines, one of the things that you can earn is you can earn wings in the Marines. If that is one of the pins that you can get coming out of training. And they have a kind of awful tradition where your squad will attend when you get your wings, and then rather than pin it to your shirt, they will remove the pin backings, pin it directly into you, and every person in your squad gets a punch. So I'm just saying, sometimes it's not a good time. So this is the thing we know. To my understanding, they don't do that anymore. That's normal physics? I don't think it is. Yeah, hazing is rough. I think for the most part, well, they're trying. They're trying to minimize hazing in the military, but there's only so much they can do. Sounds like a normal Tuesday. Oof. Big oof. Whoop. All right, here we go. Wow, you... Blood, what is up with your booty? See, this is the... Why does this man's... What is this twerking? All right, time for twerks, I guess. Also, I just don't understand why there's like a big gash defining his left ass cheek. It's there the whole time. Also, like, is this a stain? That got me. That's a stain. He's trying to impress you. Oh, I see. This is the CEO mating dance. I should have known. Why didn't I know that? Well, I guess I will have to twitch in response, and then we will come together and we'll join ties and make a baby CEO. That's how that works, right? That's nature? I think that's how nature works. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, it's fine. There we go. I'll take it. Yeah. Cool. Clipping that. Damn it. Norm be on the clipping game today. What do I do with that? Norm be dangerous. My whole existence is now living online. What do I do? They know what I do at night. Whoa. All right. Come on, momentum. That's what we're talking about. Shat spot. It seemed like such a good idea at the time. Well, I have a feeling we're gonna get real good at this part. We're not there yet, but it's coming. I'll take it. Oh, all right. I overcooked that. I could have saved it. Lab, have you heard of Gaslight District? I have not. I am familiar with the concept of gaslighting. Is that a game? That sounds like a game, like a liminal space game or something. It's given me liminal space game vibes. You twerk into each other, the CEO baby consumes the company and births a new one. Yeah, that's definitely how that works. I can't believe y'all didn't know that. Okay, so I need, if I'm gonna stop accelerating, I need to do it early so that I get a little bit of an extra jump. So if I'm gonna stop, I need to do it there. Okay, that's not far enough back. Do I just start here? Is this door the starting point? Is that, so I hit 60. Okay, actually, yeah, that works pretty good. That works actually excellent. So that's a good normalized strat for me to take advantage of. I will do that. Now we're cooking with corporate or something. Oh, yes. Okay, we got us some momentum. This is pretty good. That was great. Oh, we did it too early. Okay. But we can recover from here. Gaslight District is a show with an animation style of the Spider-Verse. It's made by Glitch Productions. That sounds interesting. I do like the style of Spider-Verse. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, chill out, my guy. Just try to... Nope, that ain't it. It's the right idea, but we doing it wrong. We'll never be the richest in the world like this. Hey, nice. I am chill! Look it up tonight. It's a good show. Unfortunately, it only has one episode so far. Cool. You know what I finally watched after seeing the memes forever and not watching? Invincible. That was a good time. I did enjoy Invincible, which is Robert Kirkman's... Who said I'm not chill? It's Robert Kirkman's show based on... Where do I go from here? Other way. It's Robert Kirkman's show based on a comic that he did. Robert Kirkman is the guy from The Walking Dead, but he's got a it's a spoof on the Justice League, essentially. And it was quite good. I do recommend, if you liked watching like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, or any of the DC animated universe stuff that was actually good, unlike the DC film universe, which was terrible. If you liked any of that, Invincible's a good time. It has more adult themes, but it's not like 100% sad. Like, Cassie, for example, won't watch stuff that's like too sad, but I think she might like this one. That said, she has a lot of positive, not sad content to watch, and it's just like, actually, I'm done taking recommendations from you because you like dark stories, and I just want everything to be a big plush ball of fun. Did someone just say Justice League? Yes. Teen Titans and the Double O's was good. Yeah, there's a lot of people who, after they gave Teen Titans Go a chance, liked it. I never got there, but I assume that it's good. It's just not what I'm looking for. It doesn't have enough angst. I need me some angst. You know what I mean, Norm. You've rebranded to angst recently. Yo. All right, that could have been better. Teen Titans Go is ass. Yeah, I mean, it was feel good, right? Like it was like Teen Titans Go meets Powerpuff Girls, or Teen Titans meets Powerpuff Girls, and that could be okay. I'm omniing it so good. You need to goon mark Cocoon. All right, well, it looks like Caboose is at least familiar with the memes. Can't be sure that he necessarily has seen the show, but definitely is familiar with the memes. Wah, wah, wah. Wham. Rebranded angst? Are you making fun of my gothic aesthetic? No, I'm appreciating your gothic aesthetic. I am pro gothic aesthetic. All right, is this like an actual recovery, or is this just no? That's not an actual recovery. Sad. Are you sure? No. Nothing I say is anything other than in good fun. Because I, too, like all of the dark fantasy stuff and am pro gothic aesthetic. More goth than emo by far. So I understand and appreciate. Is this good? This might be good. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, we are starting to get this dialed in. It's not all the way dialed in, but we're getting there. We're educating ourselves. That's probably too marginal for us to make it. All right. I'll take it. I didn't get enough curve there. I got to go higher on that arch. Bat alley baboons goons into the light. What? Do you know who Marcus is from VR chat? That sounds familiar. I don't, but it sounds familiar enough that when you describe who it is, I might recognize them. Is this good? Why? You should just let me up. I bet I can cheese it if I get into the corner. Oh, it was totally working. All right. We got to cheese it in the corner. Come on. All right, this is kind of working. Just got to... Nope. That kind of works. Go. All right. If I just do this, does it work? No. No! Oh, no! No! The hubris of man! Jeez. Oh, that's something I definitely got to get, is I got to get James May saying cheese. That feels like an important thing to have on sound alerts. Actually, next time I fall, I'm going to do that, like right now. All right, problem solved. Quick adventure. Got to add it. Now that sound alerts is working, this is literally the most important thing that's ever happened in my entire life. All right, we are going to the library, and we're going to search for cheese. And we're going to make sure this is the right one.
Cheese.
That's the right one. I'm going to add that alert right now. Actually, is there one with a visual? That would be even better. Hold up. We got to get out of here. Oh, here's one with a visual. Not this one? That one's too long.
I'm always going to buy the cheese.
Oh, that's not what I was looking for.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
All right, I'll just add this one. Cheese. Add alert. All right, we now have cheese. Cheese has been added. That was the most critical side quest we could have had. Cheese it! Oh, I see what you did there. Why? Hold on. Whoa! What was that? There we go. All right. Yeah. Do a little bit of lineup. Get going. And wham! Close enough. Marcus is a brown stick-looking creature with 3 neck folds somehow. His face looks... that does sound familiar. I feel like I've seen this in an Avatar world somewhere. If it's an active meme, I'm sure I've seen it in an Avatar world. All right. That was dumb and bad. Wait. Oh. Aw. This is why we have 2 dunce caps, because we're dumb and bad. Yeah, I need to set up my quest to work through Steam VR and do some tests for streaming in VR. Because I know Oni has done a little bit of streaming using a Minecraft mod called Vivecraft, and that largely looked like a lot of fun. There was one problem in that whatever the default settings are on the Quest mic are such hot garbage that they're basically unusable. But other than that, it was real cool. Yep. All right. And big yep. Okay. So I'm gonna use a little bit of... Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now the thing is... All right, this is progress. Oh boy. Oh, that's such crap. We nearly had progress. I like progress. How much does this reset us? Enough that it's annoying. I wonder if we can we like play this game? Yes, we can. All right, cool. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Good, good. This is going well. No! All right, we screwed that up. But we're in a good recovery spot. Imagine if the Applejack's twig had very, very skinny limbs, was slightly round in the belly, had a thick triple chin, and looked like it had a shrimp for a head. This just sounds like standard body horror nonsense. The problem is there's so much body horror nonsense on the internet that describes every like ridiculous body horror thing I've ever seen. So I couldn't tell you which one it is. It's all Cronenberg nonsense. Like the shrimp from Shark Tale. Oh, that was dumb. No, go back. I got distracted by the bad VR chat avatar. No. How far back are we? Not that bad. Show you a picture in Discord. Yes, that seems like it would help. A hand crawling out of your mouth. That's just a Tuesday. Doesn't everybody have hands crawling out of their mouth? That seemed normal. Elden Ring had a couple good body horror things going on. Like all of the wizard university hand things. That was pretty good. And Godric the Grafted, that was pretty good too. There was some good stuff. Oh, I feel like this is totally not going to work. Yeah, we gotta... Is there a less stupid way to solve this problem? I don't think so. What if I No, we need way more momentum. We gotta go back. Boo! Boo! I did not want to deal with that. We're going back! Back? Yep. Shady's back. I can't believe nobody has played Cheese yet. I'm actively angry at all of you. I went through all of the effort to add a cheese sound alert, and not a single person did anything about it?
Cheese.
Thank you! Ah! No! Go back, go back, go back, go back. Okay, cool. Thank you. I gotta add the GIF later. It's even funnier with the GIF. Medium wee. Cool. Alright, let's give this a go. Wham. Not the 80s band. Okay, this is going good. Ooh, clean. So clean. Not clean. Clean now. Now we're clean. Nobody saw the part that wasn't clean. All right, I'm gonna set this up because I seem to be more consistent when I actually set this up right. Nope. Right. But this has a recovery. Mr. Clean. Was there a Rick and Morty episode about Mr. Clean being unnecessarily sexy? I feel like there was. I guess necessarily sexy. He does have, like, yeah, because they did that rebrand on him that made him look a little too attractive. I remember this now. Because there was that whole advert where he was going around helping like the family mom in the kitchen, and she was like, oh, thank you, Mr. Clean. Oh, what would I have done without you? You and your excellently clean mop, and oh, just everything. The way you look at me. That kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. Please? Medium, please? Oh boy! Okay. Alright. Alright. That's cool. Nailed it. Kinda. So what am I doing here? I think I'm doing this. No! No! They juked me with the okie doke. Handsome Squidward? Oh, Handsome Squidward is a classic meme. Love that. Someone was doing a like a meme on Reddit earlier, and they were talking about how they just basically took silhouettes of Handsome Squidward out of context. And the post was, I hate how everybody knows who this is just by the silhouette. Overshoot! Yes, it was an overshoot. But it was progress, so I'll take it. Progress is all we really ask for. Progress and at least $1 million. Those are the two things we ask for. Okay, this is good. This looks clean. That's not as clean as I would like, but I'll take it because it totally works. I feel like I should start to just be daring enough to do that normal style. That worked. This is working. Okay, that's all good. This is kind of working. All right, that worked. And our problem last time was we overshot. So I think we need, is this like a weight thing? Are these off cycle so that they kind of move in out of sync? I think so. I think this is like a weighting thing. Progress, indeed. All right, so is this helping? Actually, maybe it's not a weighting thing. Because ideally, no, it's not a weighting thing. They're in sync, but they're like at a really annoying cycle. Okay. So I have to do this kind of as it's going backwards, but not too far back. Because if I do it while it's going forwards, I'll overshoot. Unless I just like don't put much into it. All right, that was almost the right idea. Did we overthink it? Yes. Was it bad for us? Yes. Progress, sporadic head trauma. I just did a Duolingo lesson while watching this. Cool. Which language? Tell me. I do like me some Duolingo for de-rusting. Cool. My grandfather was German. Cheese! My grandfather was German from Germany. And we got some real interesting design choices in my parents' cottage because of it. We are full up on cuckoo clocks, I'll tell you that much. Come on, let me up. All right. Nice. Yeah. Cuckoo clocks, wooden wall calendar, like handcrafted German nutcrackers. We got a lot of weird Germanic wooden stuff and like nature inspired stuff from him. And he knew German and French because my grandmother was French Canadian. And then none of their offspring learned any other language, so they didn't teach me anything when I was a kid. They didn't teach me anything when I was a kid, and because it was offered in my school, I just decided to learn Japanese. And then I went and learned that language a wee bit, and then I lived there for 3 months. It was a cool time. Unhinged cuckoo clock decor? Yes. I mean, actually, I think it's kind of cool. Like, it's an old... It reminds me of Frank Lloyd Wright, because Frank Lloyd Wright had this kind of dark wood design sensibility that I see in my grandparents' cottage and also in my other grandparents' house. So I think it's pretty neat. that? Okay. YOLO. No, that's not enough, though. Got to keep a little more momentum through that section. Yes, cuckoo clock. Every time we go up there, we reset the cuckoo clock and mess with the wooden wall calendar. Go to bed. I got a big day tomorrow. All right, Kaboosh, you have a good one. I hope whatever you have to do tomorrow, you completely nail. I hope you kick so much ass that you're like a four-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Or maybe like some sort of octopus with a bunch of feet on each octopod. Octopology. Octuple. One final thing. This is going to be a fart reverb. I know that. I know. I see what you're doing. I see you. I see you, Kaboosh. I see you up in there. Bam. Oh, that didn't work. All right. Have a good one, Kaboosh. See you later. Woohoo. We just have to be the richest. I don't think I can make it unless I'm the richest. It's not worth doing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, how has your cobblestone generator been going, MJ? I know you had some initial... Like, I saw that there was something weird going on with the redstone components that you eventually figured out. I also saw there was a lot of glass around there, so I was curious if that was part of the problem. Because, for whatever reason, transparent blocks don't transmit power. It's just dumb. It's dumb. I don't know why. It's silly. But you can do a bunch of weird mechanical stuff with it because of that, I guess. It do be interesting. Is this good? This seems good. No, not quite. Wait. Oh, we can recover this. We just get out of this stupid crap. Nope. We're hosed. We're in the cage. We're in the cage. We're locked up. Nothing to do with the glass. What was the problem? We're locked up. So locked up. I'm curious. Have you been down the quasi-connectivity rabbit hole yet for Redstone? Because that's a head trip. That was pretty clean. I will take it. Yeah, it's funny. QC is very weird, but it's also like a useful feature. Oh, the water flows. So it was a create mod type thing. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. All right. Nope, that didn't work. Thought I had the momentum to just YOLO it. No shot. Instructions unclear. Face cotton blunder. Oh, come on. Just because I clipped a corner. Really? Right in front of my dunce cap? How dare you? Nope, that wasn't it either. Man, I'm not good at this weird little recovery thing right now. I assume I'll get good, because I feel like we're going to be doing it a lot. There we go. Just cheese over here. Keep a little bit of momentum. Play this game. Do this thing. And almost missed the ramp. But save it somehow? Maybe we can save it somehow. Aw. That looked like maybe we could save it. A second piston. Putting a piston into the original design. Interesting. Woo. Alright. We have to start... I mean, have I tried getting like extra speed by doing something like this? The answer is yes, and it hasn't worked. Have I tried turning it off and on again? Can I recover from here? Oh, I can recover from there, though. That is a slightly faster recovery. So I will take it. From now on, that's what we're doing. All right, this one I think is good. I think I can... Yep. Oh no! I did too early. I needed to wait. We are like very much getting into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater territory now. That feels like transferring grinds. It's like, wait then. Don't you dare. Don't you dare go down there. I saw you trying to fall. Okay, that worked. All right, so we at least need to do this. I wonder if we can like overshoot the first one or something. Okay, so last time we undershot it. All right, this is 100% consistent. I see that now. That I had built using some redstone clocks that are all customizable as a test. But the problem with redstone is it just takes up so much room. I was going to possibly do a YouTube video on it that wasn't fully streamed, but had some creative mode stuff where I talk about computer architecture and just show how much space you need in redstone in order to like achieve basic computer architecture stuff. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, nope. Yeah, so I have you might have seen this. I have a sample world where I make a simple XNOR gate. It's a redstone torch and it's turned on and off by repeaters. Okay, yeah, so that's so is that a okay, so that's a redstone torch based one. Those can sometimes burn themselves out, if I remember. If you use a redstone block based one with 2 pistons, they're a little more reliable and you can customize them. But they're bigger. The problem is size. And you can also do like obviously fast clocks with just like repeater circles and stuff. But for yeah, there's inconsistency with those. I'm trying to remember exactly what the deal is because some short cycles can burn out. And then there's a second problem, which I think has to do with them being loaded or unloaded. Maybe some of the create uplifts help that a wee bit. Come on. Come on. That's why the repeaters are on delays. Yeah. Yup. Makes sense to me. YOLO. This is going okay. We made it. No, we didn't. We messed up the ride down. Boo! Big boo. That's okay. I think we can figure it out. Nice, kind of. Yes, we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna use this as a recovery because it does work. We have tested it once before. We're gonna do this, and no one will be the wiser. No one will be the wiser. Boop. This is good. This is good. That's good. Perfect. It was pretty clean. It was pretty clean. I will take it. All right, and then this is a little wonky because we need to do it a little later than we would expect. Here, and then about here. Good. All right, and this needs the full send. And then the thing about this is we need to maintain momentum when we get here. So once we do this... Wow, that is really hard to gauge. I cannot tell where we are when we're up there. First try! Pop into the server and see it for yourself. I will be doing that. I'll probably jump on Saturday. Saturday is usually the day when I have me some Minecraft time. I would like to do... I don't know, it's unfortunately... I have so little gaming time, I basically have to do everything on stream. Alright, so we're just gonna, because this is not sticky, we're gonna take advantage. Follow this. Yeah. Oh, that still didn't work? Dang it. Dang it, dang it. I thought it would work. First try! Yeah, first try. We got so many firsts. So many firsts tonight. We definitely made CEO for the first time. We saw Golden Parachute for the first time. We did so many things for the first time. We are the first multi-trillion-dollar Twitch streamer. That happened. We are the first inline blader with enough fashion sense to know that pointed hats that are purple are the way to go. We are the first people to escape that awful recovery that almost happened. First time that ever happened. So many firsts. So very many firsts. Oh boy, I have so much nonsense to do. Did I already talk about so speaking of grandparents' cottage, big old tree fell on that thing. I think I mentioned that at least once. Did I test recovering from here? I can't remember. Oh, I did. I did test recovering from there, and that doesn't work. But you can recover like this. I remember now. Yeah, this is the recovery that works. Yes. Good. All right. Yeah, so, big old tree fell on that, and I have to fix it because I live closest to the cottage, and it is not a full-time residence for my parents or grandparents. So I need to deal with all of the damage that happened from that tree falling. And it is rough. It is many tens of thousands of dollars in damage. It's a rough time. And they do have some insurance that'll cover the majority of it, but because it's that much scope, the thing that's rough is I have to coordinate all of those people. So we need all the people who are doing repairs. I am now in charge of that. So that's fun, I guess. That didn't work. So I guess if there is a piece of advice I have coming out of this story, it's don't let trees fall onto things that your parents own. I'm sure that's completely actionable and easy to deal with for almost all of you. I'm certain that all of you know what to do with that information and will now have a path to success should you ever be in a situation like mine. I guess the enemy is the tree. So what I'm trying to say is that Arbor Day is a psyop for the trees. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That was a terrible recovery. It's the Ents. All of the Ents are out to get us. The Ent moot was a lie. Ents don't want peace. They want your property. They want to smash your house. That's what the Ents want. And they also, for some reason, want a bunch of hobbits to entertain them. So, Ents and hobbits, public enemy number one. All right, this is a better recovery than it could have been. I love Gourmet Race. Such a good song. Just go ahead and do this. That probably is going to work. And by probably, I mean, yes, it does work. It does work. And you can't say it didn't, because it did. So take that, whoever y'all are. Take all of that. This is going good. This is going... Oh, no! Wait, hold on. Is this recoverable? Well, it probably was, until I screwed it up. I just saw Marcus in OMG. Did you just check it out in the Discord? Am I gonna have to look now? Do we have to look? What has Caboose cursed us with? Well, you did? Alright, well, hold on. Hold on, we're going. Give me a second. Let me see if I can recover this. Hey, I can. Look at me go. Alright, so as soon as we fall, because we're still learning how this stuff works, then we can deal with our boy Marcus, which I already have concerns about. Okay, that worked. That seems good. Oh, this is working too. Yo, progress.
Does nothing but acquire companies.
Yo.
You don't even know what half of them do. But the number on your bank account keeps going up, and you like that.
I do like that. What is this? What is this horror show that we're in right now? I had this theory that this was just going to be a single stream and this wasn't going to be as hard as the last room was. But I'm starting to question that. Do I need momentum for this? I think I do. No, maybe I don't. I think I need to be up here. I need to be up here so that I can get on this thing, but I don't need momentum. I do need momentum here. So once we're off of this, we need to... Whoa! Too much! Too much! All right, is this good? Is there a way back from here? Is there a recovery? What is the recovery from here? I'm gonna see if I can't figure out what the recovery from here might be, and depending on what we find, maybe we'll go take a look at Marcus. All right, I definitely can't recover to that, I don't think. I think that's a bad move. Yeah, that looks bad. I don't want to do that. What about over here? What's this recovery? I have an option to try and recover on this thing. It's a thing we could try. Some kind of crazy spinning thing here. Is this going to be a grind set tape? I feel like because it's spinning that way, it's a grind set tape. All right, I'm going to see what happens when I do this. All right, that was a bad idea. Bad idea. Totally didn't work. And now we're back here. All right. I'm going to jump back to the start of this section. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a side trip to see Marcus, because I don't understand. I don't understand what Marcus is, and I have concerns. What is a Marcus? Please explain. Please. This looks like... Here, folks, give me a minute. I'll set y'all up. Do I need another image? Do I not have room for an image? I don't. All right. Can I add image? Do I have anything existing? Yes, existing image. This is image. Ah, that was from before. Good old oop 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 oop. I remember that. I remember. I think this is it. Yep. This is apparently what a Marcus is. I don't know what that's for. That doesn't look good. That looks bad. Why do we put this here? Why do we have this? What's his deal? Do we just keep him? Maybe Marcus will help. Maybe Marcus is helpful. I'm gonna put Marcus there for a second. See if we can't get some morale support from Marcus. Marcus might help us. It's possible. I'll try anything to be the richest. All right, Marcus, you know what to do. You got to get us up on this, and we got to keep our momentum. Good job, Marcus. You got us through the first section. And now we just got to get through this. Marcus, you idiot! You idiot! How could you? Marcus. How dare you? I'm disgusted. I can't believe Marcus would do that to us. Can you? That's just crazy. But at least we're back here. Marcus. Why would you do that to us, buddy? We're working so hard here. All we want is all of the money in the universe. I don't see how that's not a worthy goal. Whoa, what is that? Why did that happen? I feel like I normally hit a wall there. Marcus! Marcus, how dare you? Marcus, did you get us trapped in the geometry? You did. You did, you little shrimpy bastard. Hold up, we gotta, hold on. This is too much, Marcus. We need to shrink Marcus. Make sure that we only get the relevant portions of Marcus. Good, good. I'm just gonna put Marcus right here. There he is. A little more. There you go. Hi, Marcus. Hi, buddy. He's so helpful. Look at him help. I love it when we have a helpful community. Don't you? We are so very close. Oh boy. All right. Was that good? That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Marcus, you gotta help us out, buddy. We need a hand here. I talked last week about how Garguro is retiring, right? Well, graduating. The Gargura personality will be no more. And the minute that happened, I got like a million frickin' clips in my feed. I have so much Gargura content because she is blowing up now that she has decided that Shiem's no like Hollow Live. But there's a lot of cool indies out there. Indie might be the way to go. I know our good friend Pirate Software was talking about indie VTubing. It was like, among companies, there's not a lot of... Whoop, that didn't work. There's not a lot of indie VTubers, or there's not a lot of companies that seem to be a net positive for VTubers. The only reason they exist is because the models are so expensive. Because the entry price for a model is nearly $1,000 for anything custom. You can get something that someone else has, which is... It's a good way to start. It just can become a problem because then you get into a situation where if you blow up, right, that's your brand now. So now you have this brand that you don't own and you can't do anything with. And it leads to all kinds of exciting problems. What happens when I go over here? I don't want to go over here. I don't want to go over here. Does this work? Kind of. Yeah, but it leads into all kinds of problems because if you have a third-party shared model and then you try and monetize it, well, you almost always aren't licensed for merch. And every once in a while it works out, but there are some pretty high-profile cases where VTubers have a third-party model that they built their brand on, and now they're in a situation where they can't make any merch, or certain types of advertisement aren't okay, and they have to either like skirt terms and conditions or hope really hard that they can renegotiate with whoever the rights holder is. A really good example is Fillion. Fillion is a VTuber who started with a base model called Mint, and they tried to do some merch stuff, and the rights holders to the model reached out to them and sent them a cease and desist. And they had to like cancel a whole plushie project. And I think since they've gotten a customized version that is like maybe differentiated enough that they're able to do merch, but it was a big problem at the time. And in this particular case, it wasn't obvious whether or not the VTuber in question quite knew what they were doing, but it was so popularized now most people do, and so now you're in this really scary situation where you're like, all right, well, I don't own my own identity. What do I do about that? It's pretty rough. So, yeah, but you know, what Thor Pirate Software was getting at was like the problem is the cost of entry is so high. So if there were a better model for VTuber licensing or something such that the cost of entry were a little lower and there were like a real path forward, you might not get into these situations where you have such predatory organizations controlling the VTuber IP. Oh, this is going good. Don't screw up. Cool. All right, that worked. Nice. And so his argument was maybe there was a time where it made sense before VTubing was popular to try and join an organization, but now, if you can stay indie, stay indie. It's expensive, it's not easy to do, but it's better for you to have that brand than not. All right, this is going good. All right, we're back. We're back. That's good. Okay. All right, we made it back here. That's good. We did something stupid last time. I'm trying to remember. It wasn't here, but it was like not too far after this. These stupid little glass sections. The physics are slightly different on the glass, which is just total butt clenchery. You just like are like, yeah. So like, I think I need to like set up my camera in advance. Oh, Shazbot. Oh, that is exactly what happened last time. I remember now. I need like no momentum going into that. And I am overspending my momentum. Okay, so last time we tried to recover there, which was a bad and dumb idea. If we start here, is there a good, can I like get back to a recovery point of some type? That's just a straight up wall, so that's not going to help. But isn't there, okay, there's a section over here. So if we like do this, this is a recovery point. Okay, we learned there's a recovery over here. As long as we don't get over ambitious and be total idiots. So what I'm trying to say is we'll never make that recovery again. We're on Team Stupid from now on. Oh, VTubing. How you are expensive and weird. yeah, so I have a VTuber model that is on the way that will, you know, when we got a couple of more interesting things going, we'll talk about it. But yeah, it's the cost of entry is high. I can tell you that for sure. Having commissioned one, Thor was correct. This is not a cheap thing to break into. PNG tubing is a great way to start. It's a lot more accessible, but even that, like to do that well, that's expensive too. It ain't free. That was marginal, but it worked out. Okay, let's see if we can get back to where we were and make some slightly different choices this time. This time, we're going to make choices that are positive for us. They're healthy and good. They're like eating fruits and vegetables. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have the fruits and vegetables of Get to Work. Oh boy. All right. So, what we learned last time was that if we overcook this at all, we get completely wrecked. So I'm just gonna like do that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna like do that. Oh, even that was an overcook? Come on! Okay. So I need to like extra do nothing on that part. Okay. So the trick, there's a section over here that's recoverable. Yep, right here. This is the recovery section. We're getting educated, everybody. We're getting educated in the most painful way. But it's still happening. We're learning. We're learning. Okay, that was pretty solid. And we know the timing on this now, which is nice. We just got to execute. We know the timing on this as well. So we can get ourselves the momentum we need. And we mostly know what we're doing here because we let off a little bit and then we go back. And then we go up here. And then we get the momentum we need. And then we hit this sucker. And then we don't overcook this. And then we get on here. Nice. Very clean. We are learning. What is that weird arrow? Man, this all looks dangerous. This looks rough. I thought it was going to be easy to be the richest. I already have at least $1 million. Isn't that all that's required? Start rich, get richer? I thought that's how the world worked. That's how it seemed to work until now. I mean, I can't relate IRL, but I got the sense that that was the trick, was to just be rich, and then you get mo rich. Okay, that totally works. All right, so we need to get to this billionaire platform, which I think is going to require close to full momentum. So I'm going to do this. Okay.
You're a billionaire. You celebrate by buying
That's
the
great.
only thing out of reach of those filthy, grubby multi-millionaires. A super yacht. Congratulations.
All right, so I think we're going to go over this. Yeah. We jump over this, and then we go over there, and then we try and hit, I think, that little... Yeah, so we're going to... All right, we need our finger. Thank you. Thank you so much, Marcus, for your help. You've done a good job. Everybody thank Marcus. This is our boy Marcus. He was very helpful. Thank you, Marcus. Mwah. Thank you. All right. So, but now we need to point out what we're doing. So let's go to the charts. Go into the charts. Okay. So, ooh, that's not correct. Let's not do that. There we go. So this, try finger butthole. Sorry, got distracted. This is us. We're dumb. And we as dumb people, we need a lot of momentum to go off this ramp. Then we're going to hit this ramp over here. Then that is going to launch us towards this sucker. Then we're going to jump off of that. And that looks like... I think that is going to send us to this one. And then there's a half pipe thing. Let's just take a look at what's going on. A slightly different angle. Yeah, then there's that half pipe thing. Actually, oh no, when we hit the second ramp, then we go on the half pipe. Okay, so first ramp, this one, then this ramp, then that takes us to the half pipe. We go way up, we jump off of that, and then we hit this, and then we hit that far ramp, and then we hit that other far ramp, and that takes us to this squiddly, this arrow, then this arrow, and then somewhere. Oh no, there's a grind set. Oh, we have to get the grind set too. Are you winning, lab? We're doing okay. We just made billionaire. I was hoping this would be easier than the previous sections. It is not. It looks like it's about as hard as the last section. So this might be a multi-parter. You missed us talking about all kinds of fun stuff. We talked about Gargura. Oh, you forgot Marcus. You didn't meet Marcus yet. This is Marcus. Hi. Say hi. This is Marcus. Kaboosh introduced us to Marcus. Look at Marcus. Yeah, apparently this is a creepy body horror VR chat model that looks kind of like a shrimp. So, but over here he's cute. Hi, Marcus. I'm gonna close it a little more. I'm gonna put him a little more like this. Hi, Marcus. Marcus is our friend. He's been helping us. He's been offering emotional support. Spoken like a true cis white man. Just made billionaire, doing all right. Yeah. Yeah. Checked my privilege and found it great. Yeah. Yeah, so we got Marcus. We were just figuring out what the hell is going on in this nonsense. And then we discovered that there's a grind set tape we're going to have to get. So that's a thing. All right, jump up here. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. Now we got to go over here. Now we have to make it way up this wall so that we have enough momentum to jump over here so that we can jump on this thing, so that we can jump on this thing, so that we can jump on this thing, I guess. Wow, this is fine. This is all fine. We are YOLOing everything. This is an amazing first try for a bunch of crap I've not seen before. We got to go down here, it looks like. Okay. And then we have to... Wow, that was amazing.
So you buy out one of the most popular social media companies and ban everyone who has slighted you.
That's true.
That'll show them.
I wonder who they're referencing here. Weird. Okay, so that grind set tape is still around. I'm amazed that we first tried that whole section. That's crazy. All right, so we got to get on here, and then we're going to go over there. Okay, I think we get the grind set when we're all the way up there, and we fall off of it after losing momentum, which sucks because I think it's right behind the final section. So we're going to lose a ton of progress when we get that grind set tape. All right, there we go. Boop. This is fine. Cool. This is not fine, but it worked anyway. Oh no! All right, where's this gonna send us? Does it send us back somewhere good? Oh, it does. That is a very kind recovery. That's a very fine recovery. Couldn't be an elongated muskrat. Certainly not. Yeah, Cassie loves Marcus. I'm glad everybody loves Marcus. Okay, now we just got to do this again, but better. And we don't have to do it blind this time, which is cool. So that's going to be a big help, I think. It is a big help. That was a little sketch, but I'm going to make it anyway. Cool. Right? We are doing... Oh, no, wait, hold on. This is the section. Okay. All right. What is the best way to get this stupid thing? It almost looks like I could get it by going down that ramp, but I don't even know how I get to that ramp. Let's go over here and take a look. I think... I didn't mean to do that. But we are getting pretty decent at these sections, so we're doing okay. Getting good at the old recoveries. Woohoo! I think that shadow is the grind set from before. All right, that's good. Don't overcook it. Get this. Don't overcook this. Don't overcook this. All right, we're back here. That's good. What have you done to our internet? Your stream keeps freezing. I think it's just the living room. I don't know. Our internet, I have been getting warnings of unstable bitrate for a while, and also there've been a lot of outages across the internet today. So I actually think it might be an internet general thing. I will make some checks in a minute, but it does seem to be a universe thing. I got some new toys in the lab you might enjoy. That phrasing, MJ. I got some new toys in the lab you might enjoy. MJ, what have you placed inside me? Terrifying. Gross. All right. This is super sketch and dumb. Oh, that's not good. All right, I think we can wait. Oh, wait. Oh, snap. Okay, that worked. Well, that's stupid, but okay. Okay, and this part, we need to keep momentum. And then we end up over here. And there's that damn grind set that ruined us. It's a good thing I can hear you through the walls, or else I would have missed your whole response. What? How dare you not listen to me 24/7? I'm a font of endless entertainment, and everybody should enjoy me. Ooh, all right. That also has a phrasing problem. I apologize for that one as well. Cool. Oh, that didn't work. Where's this? Oh, this is bad. I don't want to be here. Can I not be here? What happens when I'm over here? What's this do? Oh, wait, hold on. Is this a way back into the CEO room? This is actually kind of a hilarious recovery. What's over here? Oh, I don't want to go that way. But I will take easy mode back into the CEO room. This looks fun. YOLO! We overcooked it. Oh, we didn't overcook it that bad, though. That was pretty funny. I liked it. I can't hear you chastise me through the spinning loading circle. Oh, no! Oh, no. That's no good. I hates it. Why doesn't it just automatically work? Loading. Wait, are you also loading, MJ, or is this just a Cassie problem? No. Okay. Don't freak me out, man. What if you were? Oop. Okay. We'll go one wee little more ride on the train. And then we'll see. We'll make an assessment. Because it seems like my most critical mod do be having some troubles. We can't be having that. That's no bueno. And we're all about bueno here at LabJat Incorporated. We are a pro bueno organization. Among options for bueno or lack of bueno, our consumers prefer bueno 99% of the time. That's good. Whoop. Oh. Bonk. Whoop. That was a little closer than I normally do. I'm getting impatient. That's what I've learned. Whoop. All right, that was a little close, but it worked out. This is doing fine. Don't oversend this. Don't oversend that. And we're back. Back again. Shady is back. Tell one or more friends. Cool. Did I ever tell y'all about the time that Cassie thought Eminem and Slim Shady were different rappers? If you haven't heard this story, it's a classic. Cassie was like, I know hip hop. To which I immediately replied, fine, name 3 rappers. And she started with Slim Shady and Eminem. At which point I broke completely. I couldn't handle it right out the gate. So I started laughing like crazy. And I'm like, who is your third one? Marshall Mathers? Which, of course, she did not know who that was either. Why would she? I need to not overcook this, so let's be a little more conservative with what we doing. There, that's good. I'll take that. Oh, this is the wrong direction again. I was supposed to go to a different spot. All right. Well, I'm going to send us back. Slim Shady and MM are... No, they're not different people. That is the joke. That is the joke. They are the same person. All right. So we're going to go over here. And because we're having some internet trubs and it is getting a wee bit late, I think I'm going to call it here for now. Thanks everybody for hanging out. This was a good stream. Sorry for the technical trouble. Glad everybody was able to catch some of the cool tech we got in the works. And we'll be back probably next week doing another round to get to work. We'll probably finish it next time. Saturday, I think it's likely we'll do something. Not entirely sure. I will let folks know, but definitely on Thursday. We're going to be back here, and I'll also have a little more progress on all of our stream interactivity tech. So maybe I'll have a couple of things folks can play with so that we can test them out. At least I can work on that James May cheese sound alert. That is so important. Progress, indeed. Progress. Progress makes perfect. Cool. So I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.